Sunday, October the 29th, 2023. Georgia 11 and Georgia 124. 124 ends right here at this roundabout. We're going to go south. This was a wake-up call for me. I don't know if it will be for y'all or not. I thought 124. Now I knew it had really gotten crowded from all the way out to Braselton, but I didn't know it had gotten crowded all the way over here. I came through here the other day because of 332. There was a bunch of traffic on 332 coming through, so we came out this way, and there's an awful lot of development out here. So we're going to get this from Georgia 11 back to Braselton, and then we may get Winder, Georgia 11 from Winder over to Jefferson. Now, I'm just going to turn in here and let y'all look out across there. Look at all those houses out across there on the other side of this. And the Middle Oconee River is running down through that valley. But you can see over in the distance, you can see all of that development over there. We have just had a service engine light come on, and we got the code reader out and checked it. It says PO 137, which is what we've got about. We've just replaced the two O2 sensors. It said in this instant it was a failed catalyst or catalytic converter. So we're going to have to check that out and deal with it. This one has two catalytic converters on it, so we're going to try to get through today before we mess with it, though. Said it would reduce, the sensors would, send a code to the computer, and the code would, computer would lean the mixture, result in a leaner mixture. But there's nothing really wrong with the engine. It's the catalytic converter that's failed. Yeah, it said 17 miles from US 129 to over to Winder. So what I think we're going to do is we'll leave over here, Braselton. We'll go 53 to Winder, then we're going to take 11 from Winder back over to Jefferson. Then we'll wrap it up, get back to the shop, get these videos squared away, and see whether we want to switch stuff over to the white Jeep for a couple of days till we check out this catalytic converter. Now here's another development here, big development. They got a lot of space cleared out back through there to the right. Most part we'll be going away from the sun. I think should make good for video, but we are turning into it right now, aren't we? And 124 heads basically south and cuts over through Lithonia. I think it goes all the way over to 155, but it may stop at 212. Does anybody know? Whether it stops at 212 or 155? Yeah, it's further through here, back over here to 332 than I thought it was. I thought it was just a mile or so. Toyotas for sale. replace the catalytic converter on the 95 Grand Cherokee myself. I'll have to crawl under here to see if I can replace these two. I know these are welded on. I can cut them off, but getting the replacements back on might be my problem. We'll see. No telling how much these things cost either. Several bills, big, large bill, or I'll say large bills, $500–600 came in at the same time, eating up a couple of months of Social Security all at once instead of spacing it out. Let me deal with it. Having to come up with more of a creative solution. Going in debt, I'll tell you that. I have talked with two different Publix stores. I can go to work in Publix, go to work for Publix on the weekends. They like it, you know, somebody working on the weekends. And I'm not sure, but more than likely I'd go to work at Home Depot or Lowe's on the weekends. That'll leave me free through the week for my videos. And Lowe's or Home Depot would probably be much easier to transfer to if I wanted to go to Florida or out west or wherever I wanted to work and get videos. So there's not a Publix or a Kroger everywhere, but Lowe's and Home Depot are pretty much everywhere. Let's cut through here, or cut in here, get these folks off of us. We won't go down that road, but that's Laurel Cove from the 400s, 1 mile. Providence Estates down there. That fence is so old, it's deteriorated. I didn't know anything had been developed that long for a fence to be completely deteriorated. Another big development to the right. Folks, 10 years from now, it's going to be gridlock. These roads aren't big enough. These feeder roads, by the time you get to 129, 53, 211, trying to get over to 85. I really don't think I'm crying wolf. I think it's pretty much going to be a nightmare. Another section of Traditions. I think they're over on the other side of Braselton over there. On the other side of 85, I think. Another development right there. That's more of a shopping center there, I think. So we're going to get this back to Braselton, then we're going to cut over to Winder and get 11 over to Jefferson. That'll be all we do today. Okay, here we are at 332, and this is where I turned. I came out from the left and turned right and came down. I usually go straight across. That'll take you over to the new Publix and the older Kroger over there at 129. We're going to stay on here and go down to Braselton. Let you see the development over here too. Okay, yeah, there's a big school complex out there to the right out there. If you turn and go out there about a half mile, and traffic gets backed up all the way here. And now they're building something right there. That's sat vacant for a long time, but they're building in there now. And then over here to the left, you've got, I think it is assisted living. Here on the left, it's residential. You can see all those sewer taps. There are a couple more developments up here. Georgia 60 comes in up here, and I think it ends here, then goes all the way over. I know it goes all the way up to Blue Ridge. It may cross over Blue Ridge and go into North Carolina on the south end, but I'm not sure of that. That may be 5 that goes across there. 0 down. That may be one of those developers that's built the whole subdivision. Well, they're selling those 0 down. Some of these developers now are building the whole subdivisions and aren't even selling the houses. They're just renting them out. I've seen several articles where BlackRock, who else? Schwab or TD Ameritrade or something. Not TD Ameritrade, but 2 or 3 of those big companies have plans of owning 60% of U.S. single-family homes by 2030. Government's getting rid of our cash, making it digital coins. Huge corporations are buying up our housing. We are working towards a complete loss of our rights and freedoms and total control by the government. I said, we had a green light up here. I don't know why. I guess somebody's trying to turn left up here. This is Georgia 60. Now the road goes on to the left, but I think 60 ends here. And 60 will take you on over through Candler, and then on over to Gainesville, and through, is it Tylo? Going over through there. You turn right. That's a nice drive through there too when it's not busy. Yeah, we'll crawl under this thing tonight and see about replacing these catalytic converters. Price a couple. See, I'm pretty sure I know I can cut them out. Frank can probably help me weld them back in. I've already seen and heard where the Georgia's governor is talking with the other southeastern states and working up a mileage tax instead of a gasoline tax, because electric cars do not pay gas tax, but they use the roads. Big logistics center right there. Sonoma. Another development here. Then what is this one over here? And this is just a smidget of what is all up and down 85 towards South Carolina. Now we're going to turn on 53 up here. We'll stop the videos, turn left on 53, go over to Winder at Highway 11, and then work our way back over to Jefferson. I think we will leave them running though till we get through Hoschton out to that next big subdivision that's being developed out there. I have gone through that, but I want y'all to see it there on the right. And it's got a shopping center going in right there too. Head 22 Ultra screen's gotten dim. I'm thinking it's getting hot and about to cut off. Acting like a GoPro. Because it's fully charged. Okay, we're going to turn left right here. If we go straight, it'll take us over to 211. At 85, and Chateau Elan would be just on the other side, to the right, other side of 85. And this is going to take us right through Braselton and Hoschton. When we get past that subdivision over there, we're going to turn it off. This is South 53. Say south, it ought to be more, well, I guess it is south, but it ought to be more east because we're headed back east towards Watkinsville. And 53 dead ends in Watkinsville. That old business 129, 441, and 15. What we got going on here? This some kind of fall festival, I guess. Let's get out of here as fast as we can. Bunch of people over here. You're coming right into Hoschton, whatever how you say it. I don't know. Hoschton. Hosch. I guess that'd be Hoschton. It may be Houston. I don't know. I'll give up, folks. It is what it is. It'll be what it'll be. Whether I get it right or not. And I have been told the correct, but I just don't remember what it is. Now down here on the right, as we exit, you will see some large oak trees that are painted white along the bottom, about 4 feet up. That used to be a common occurrence. It's not so common anymore. New housing right there on the left. And I see 332 comes through right here. Pendergrass to the left, 332. And we have 332 over through Pendergrass. Winder 8. We're just about at that subdivision in shopping center, so we're about to cut it off. And coming back from Winder, we will be coming back away from out of the sun. We won't be going into it at all, I don't think. I'm gonna price catalytic converters on Amazon and also from the parts stores. Yeah, over here you got that shopping center that's going in. You got a Publix going in there. And then this subdivision here stretches, I don't know how far. We'll go by it and let you see how far. It is huge. Twin Lakes. Several different builders. Video of this subdivision. Got Dixie Ammo dump over to the left. Well, I said this is all connected from back there where we started, where I pointed that out to you. Well, all these feeder roads, all this stuff. I mean, you can figure 2 or 3 cars, 3 or 4 or 5 cars a day leaving out of these houses, coming and going. 2 adults, kids, whatever, friends, family. All of them hitting these 2-lane roads. I think that's about got it. We're going to turn these 2 off, and we will let both of them cool, and then catch them from catch Georgia 11 from Winder.